Hello everyone. Today we will learn how to use Microsoft PowerPoint. This is a beginner tutorial video. This video is mainly focused on those who have no experience using Microsoft PowerPoint at all. This will help them a lot to learn about Microsoft PowerPoint. Let's get started. So first you need to open your Microsoft PowerPoint. For that you have to click here on the Windows Start button. Then a list will appear. Here you can see if you find Microsoft PowerPoint, then it's fine. If not, then you can search for that program here. Once you find that, hit enter. It will open your Microsoft PowerPoint. Now this is the start screen of Microsoft PowerPoint. This is the basic start screen. This is how it looks. Now to start with, let's go to the very top. Here you can see presentation 2. This is the name of your presentation. As I open the PowerPoint, I have not named the presentation. This is the name given to my presentation by Microsoft PowerPoint. I have not named it yet. Yeah, but you can change it later while saving your presentation. You can change it to whatever you want. After that, here you can see on this next line, here are a few more options which are home, insert, design, animation, slideshow, review, view. What are those? They are all tab. They are called tab. These are tab. Once you select a particular tab or click on it, it opens a bunch of options for you to choose with and use it in your presentation. Like you have plenty of options here in home, then in insert, design. So these are tabs that you can use. Then once you open a particular tab, they open a lot of options. These options are called ribbons. These are all called ribbons. And again in ribbon you have got some sections. Like here you can see clipboard, slides, font, paragraph, drawing and editing. So what are these sections called? These are called groups. As you can see, you have got a clipboard group, slides group, font group, paragraph, drawing, editing. Like the name says, if you want to work on just font, so you need to use this font group. So at the end of this font group, here there is a little button that you can see. What is this? This is, you can say, a sort of launch button which opens some more options for you. Like when you click here, it will open more options. Okay, so it is not necessary that each and every group in the ribbon will have this button. Few will have, few will not. Like if there are more options needed and which Microsoft couldn't fit here in this particular section which is visible, they have just given another button which you can click and open more options. So I believe these are the things clear to you. Now let's make a presentation. So this is the first page of the PowerPoint presentation. So here in PowerPoint we don't call it as a page, we call it slide. This is a slide. This is the first slide of my page. You can add more slides here. How can you add that slide? So come click on the home tab, come to this group slides, click on new slide, it will add a new slide, then another one. So like that I have added 3 slides here. If you want to delete some, you can click on delete, it will delete. Then again you can add more. This is how you can add slides. Okay, so if you can, as you can see here, these are all white and blank slides which look quite boring. I want to color them, I want to make them look attractive. So how can I do that? Here I'll click on the design tab, then in that tab there's a group called themes. Here you can see there are a bunch of themes, a lot of themes which you can use to customize your presentation, your slides. Here you can use any of these. I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, this is how it looks now. It looks good to me now since it's not white. Now coming back to home tab. So remember this home tab, it has got a lot of options. It has plenty of options to choose with, to customize, to format your presentation, your slides, and it has, you know, all the necessary things that you require to make a presentation. More than enough are there. For a beginner level you can use the home tab, and apart from that we'll see something in a few more options in insert and design. So these are the 3 tabs which are more than sufficient for you, for a beginner person to learn, and it will allow you to make much better presentations, a lot more better than what you used to. And if you are unable to make one yet or have not made yet, you can of course make one. Let's start with like I've showed you slides. Let's go with fonts. Let's write something first. This is my first slide. I'll name it I'll type a PowerPoint, since we are learning PowerPoint. And what is this about? This is the beginner video. Okay, so this is what I want to be on my first slide. Now here you can see here a line appears. This happens when there is a word that you have used and it is not there in the PowerPoint dictionary or in the Microsoft dictionary here. So you can just here add it to the dictionary or ignore it. I'll do ignore all for now, and once you have added it to your dictionary, it won't show that line again. Now going to the next slide. Here I will add title. Now we are learning home tab. What's there in home tab? There are plenty of groups: clipboard, slides, font, paragraph, drawing, editing. Yeah. So these are the options which I've just added. I've added some text. Now we'll work on these texts. Like we are done with slides, now we'll use font. So I'll just select all the font here, all of them. So what I'll do, I'll try to change the font face. How it looks now. See, they have used Century Gothic. This is by default, but I want to change it to something else which I like the more. So here I'll go for Arial. Done. It has already changed. Now what more you can do? You can change the font size. Let me select them first. Here, as you can see, you can change the size. We'll keep it to 24. And again here you can change the size, increase the font size, decrease the font size, just by clicking here on these buttons like that. Then you can make them bold, italicize, underline, strike. These are a few more options that comes handy. Then apart from that, yeah, you can color your font like that. Here you can choose any of these colors which you like. We'll keep it yellow. So this is how you can use the font group. Now coming to the paragraph group. Here you will see, like as I was typing, clipboard, slides, all these things, here on the left the points were appearing. What are these points? Like you can see here is this particular option is already selected. This is called bullets. It was pre-selected. This was the reason why here you can see the points, the bullets. So you can just deselect them, or you can again select them. Once you click here, the drop down menu, next to it you can see a few more shapes and sizes, a few more variety of the bullets. Whichever you prefer, you can select them. Like that. Okay, we'll use this one. Then if you don't want these things, if you want them to be numbered, here you can use the numbers. What more? Then again you can use this align text, and this is how you can align your text basically to the left, to the center, to the right, or somewhere which is justified. Okay, like that. Then other than that, you can use this align text again. It will help you to bring your text to the top, to the middle, or to the bottom. I'll keep it in the middle. Okay, so these are some options from the paragraph group. Now coming to the drawing group. So drawing group is useful when you want to add a particular shape, something which you want to show or you want to highlight in your slide, but that is not totally dependent here on these things, on these text which I have already wrote here. Okay, now remember, there's this box. Okay, this box has all these tiny circles, squares. These are called handles. These are called handles. Okay, these are called handles. You can use them to resize them, or just adjust them however you want. This is how you can use them. Now coming to the drawing section, drawing group, we'll use a shape here. There are so many shapes here. We'll use rectangle. Okay, I'll make a rectangle here. Now what will this do? This rectangle is independent of this particular box which we already had. This is the main layout box which was given to us when we selected the slide, but I don't want this box to be totally dependent here on this particular slide provided box. So what will I do? I'll add this shape and I'll write some text here. So how will I do that? Just right click, click on edit text, and this box is now editable. So I'll write a new box here. Now if you remember, we had only 7 tabs here, but as I brought this box here, this shape, this rectangle, another tab appeared. So what is this tab? This is the format tab. So this tab appears when you try to insert something like an image, like an image or a shape or something. So this format tab appears here. You can use the format tab and the tools given below to customize your shapes or image or anything whatever you have inserted so far. Okay, so now I want to change the color of this box or the size. First I'll change the size, then I would like to change the color. Let's keep it red. Then again the outline of the box, I'll make it yellow. Okay, now I can again customize the text here however I feel. Pink, the color, okay, red, green, let's make it purple, dark blue. This is how you can change the text of the box, change the color, change the size, shape, everything of the shape that you have got so far added here. Okay, so I believe we are done with the drawing section. So the same you can do with the main box here. Here you can also change its color like that. We'll use a different color here. We'll make it blue. Okay, this is how you can play with these things. These are some little things which you can use. Now let's make it the way it was. Okay, so I believe we are done with the home tab. Everything is clear to you, all the groups and everything. Now moving to the insert tab. Here in this tab we'll learn about the pictures, how to insert the picture and everything. And here you can again see the shapes column here. Shapes are again available here. You can use the shapes, and of course you can use rectangle, this circle, and anything that you like. Now we'll go for pictures, but before we enter it, we'll enter it on a new slide. Images, or maybe photos. Okay, now there's one more thing you can do with the box. If you don't like it, you can simply delete it. How? Just click on its edge on the border of it, right click, bunch of options will appear, click on cut. It's gone now. Okay, if it was annoying to you, you can just delete it. And yeah, of course you can add a picture. Yeah, I'll add this one. Now you can see my text is gone. The picture has totally taken over the text, but I want it to be visible, and I don't want this picture to be this big. Okay, so again you can make use of these handles and resize it as you want, and then again you can drag it and leave it anywhere you like. Okay, I'll keep it somewhere here, but I want it to be at the exact center. I don't want it to be at the left or at the right or at the bottom. I want it to be at the center of the slide. So how can I do that? Here, click on the format tab. Like I told you, once you are trying to insert a shape, a particular shape or picture or anything, a new tab opens which is called format. You can use that format tab to customize, to change the styles of your picture or the shape that you have entered or inserted now. So here you can make use of these styles to give some style to your picture. We'll use this one, oval. Then again you can here use some shape. Okay, now you can use the color, red color at the borders, picture effects. We'll use this one. Okay, so this is how you can customize, you can actually format your picture. Now, like I was telling, I want this picture to be at the center. How can I do that? Here, add align, click here, align center. If you click here at the bottom, it will go at the very bottom like that. I'll click at the center and middle. Okay, now my picture is at the middle and at the center of my slide, and this is how I want it to be. We are done with insert, we are done with design. Now coming to animation. Okay, now what is this? This is something that you can use to animate your presentation, make it look more attractive, more appealing. How can you do that? Just choose one of these styles. Okay, but what you need to do is you need to apply all these animations to each and every slide. Okay, like if we'll go for this one here, then again here, and then again. Okay, so as I'll go through my slides, they will show me this particular animation. Alright, now we'll try to end our slide, our presentation. How will I do that? Again, coming back to home, adding a new slide. Now look, it came right here, so you can again drag and drop it using your mouse. Okay, this is how you can do that. Now what we'll do, we'll write here the end. I want it to be at the center, so you can again make use of paragraph group. Okay, I'll increase the size of the font like that, and I want to delete this box here. You can bring this particular box again at the center, you know, by drag and drop, or you can stretch it like that. You can bring it down somewhere here, or again you can make use of format, align at middle. Okay, so now we are done with our slides and everything. Now we need to make a slideshow. Let's see how it looks when we run it. Okay, coming to the slide one, and here you can see here at the bottom, this is a small button which will show you the slideshow of your presentation. Click here. This is how it appears. Now to go to the next slide, in this particular slideshow, you need to use your mouse. Either you can make use of your mouse, or you can make use of the arrow keys on your keyboard, or you can click enter like that. This is how your slides will appear. Now this slide did not show that animation that we added to the previous slide. The reason is because we did not add it to this particular slide, so you can later go and add it to the to this slide. Now you can press escape key from your keyboard to come back to the screen, or double click on your slide. So this was all you need to know about someone who is a beginner, who needs to know about Microsoft PowerPoint, who had no idea how it was. So we are done with this video, we are done with the tutorial. Now we need to save with our presentation. So how you do that? On your top left you can see this icon. This is the save icon. You can click it, or you can directly click Ctrl S on your keyboard. This is how it will show you your file manager. So you can choose any of the destination where you like to save your file. Here I will choose documents, where I'm going to save my file. There's this folder called Word here, and like I was telling, you can rename it however you want. I'll rename it to PPT and then click save. Now it's done. Once you are done, once you have saved your file, it's totally saved. And by any mistake, if you close it, or on purpose if you close this PowerPoint, you can again continue it later from wherever you want. Okay, so now as you can see here, the name has also changed. It was previously as presentation 2. Now as I've change the name to PPT. Here it appears. Now we'll close it. This was all for the beginner tutorial video. I hope everything that I explained is completely understood to you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.